I've got a 3 palettes, 3 looks video coming at you today. This video idea was created by my friend Angelica Nyqvist. It was a great idea that she came up with to basically showcase a look, a first impression with several different new indie palettes that are on the market. And I think this is a really good way to give you a little sampler of what is being released. And I can show you a look that you could possibly create with it, or you could just shop your stash, of course, or you can just be here for fun watching me put makeup on. Whatever the case is, thank you so much for being here. Hello and welcome. My name is Rachel, if you are new here. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. We are going to be doing a look with each of these new collections. The first look is with the DD Signature and Makeup on Your Radar 2 Plume Collection. It is a collection of 4 mini eyeshadow palettes that are all so beautiful, colorful, inspired by the peacock. Look number 2 is with the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Barely Basic, very different from the Plume Collection. This one is a neutral palette, but it's a neutral palette with a twist. It's not all browns. We've got a mixture of tones in here. They are an Australian indie brand that produces beautiful eyeshadows. And then look number 3 is the look you are seeing right now, and that is with the Gourmandises from Gourmande Girls. And this is again, another colorful palette, but a little bit more pastel leaning. I'm gonna link all 3 of these collections down below in the description box. I will also list every single thing I'm wearing in every look in the description box. And if you enjoy these types of videos, please give this a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you like indie eyeshadows, and let me know your thoughts on these palettes, if you picked them up, if you're skipping on them, if you want to pick them up, whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comments. And now I'm going to send you off to the first look with the DD Signature Plume Collection. All right, today we are gonna play with the DD Signature and Makeup on Your Radar 2 collection, which is called the Plume Collection. Look how absolutely beautiful this is. I love this little PR box that this came in. It's super pretty, and DD Signature is continuing to elevate their packaging, which I really appreciate. I did receive this collection in PR, so thank you so much to DD Signature for sending this my way. It's really, really cute. So it also came with a little card. It says, "Thank you for the support from Jamie, Makeup on Your Radar 2. So if you don't know who Makeup on Your Radar 2 or Jamie is, they have an Instagram account that I actually, whenever I do my new makeup releases every week, I pull from that Instagram account all of the time. So in my opinion, she is my favorite new makeup release Instagram account. I'm always looking at her page to get the latest news on new makeup. This is the first time I'm filming in like 2 weeks, so I'm a little rusty. Anyway, the power of editing will just gloss right over that for you. Congratulations, Jamie. This is a really big deal. I'm really happy for you. So anyway, that is the outside. And then when we open it up, there are 4, this is kind of hard to show on camera because it's so shiny, but there are 4 mini palettes, which I think is so fun. It's a really good way for people if they just want to buy 1 or 2. You don't have to buy like a big giant palette. And all of these are really beautiful. They very much go with the theme of like, oh my God, what are these? Peacocks. Oh my goodness. I'm struggling today. So I want to go through each one, show it to you. And of course, I'm going to pop up close-ups and swatches. So first we have Eloquence, which is more like purple with some teals in there. There's a matte black, which I always love having in a palette. And I like that this is so matte heavy with just 1 shimmer in here. Really pretty. Yeah, it's very gorgeous, very vibrant. Elegance is next, and for Elegance, we have more of a green blue palette. We have this bright lime green neon shade, which looks really eye-catching, and the shimmer in this one is my favorite of all the shimmers. It is, I don't know if it's duochrome or multichrome, but it is so interesting. It's almost like a bronze, purple, green, very beautiful. I think I am definitely gonna use that in my look today. Effervescence is next, and this one I think is so cool. Unfortunately, one of mine, actually 2 of the shades came broken. One of them I was able to press back in, but one of the shades I was not able to save. And typically when a shade comes broken in my palette, I just get rid of it because I don't have the patience to like deal with a broken shadow, but it's all good. This is a palette full of iridescent duochromes. Very smart, very, very smart. I think this would be perfect for someone that wants to just add that into their collection. If you have a whole bunch of palettes and you're always wondering, can I get like an iridescent yellow. And I think also maybe I'll use one of those as a highlighter today because I think that would be really pretty because they're all like a sheer base. And Extravagance is the last one, where this is kind of a mix of the other two, where we have greens, we have blues, we have this like pinky red in there, and this one is the only one of the mixture matte shimmer palettes that has 2 shimmers in it. So yeah, really gorgeous palettes. I'm very impressed with the like showcasing of them. It's getting stepped up every time. DD Signature is a great brand. I mean, they're always trying to improve everything they do. So I love that. So let me give you some information about the collection. So there are 4 or 5 pan palettes. They're $18.99 each. The Effervescence one is $25.99. So you can get a bundle deal with the PR box. So exactly like I showed you here, they are discounting it at $76.99. And I actually, literally, Dee just messaged me back. I asked her if affiliate codes worked on this collection, and they do. So I do have an affiliate code with DD Signature. It's Rachel. If you want to save, I think it's 10%, you can use my code. The pre-order starts on August 16th at 11 a.m. Central Time, and the shipping for the pre-orders will go out on August 20th. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on this. Are you a fan of Makeup on Your Radar 2's page? Again, I always look at her page before I go on Friday and film my new makeup releases. So let's play with this collection. I'm very excited. So I'm first gonna go into the Elegance palette, and I'm gonna take this lime green right here and use this in my crease. That's beautiful. That shows up beautifully on me. I think I went a little ham on that. It kind of went all the way up to my eyebrow, but that's all right. I'm gonna go in with that same palette and go into that just slightly deeper green here and put that a little bit lower in the crease. Wow, the pigment's really good on these. Great pigmentation level. I'm gonna go into the Extravagance palette next, and I'm gonna go into this even deeper green, and I'm gonna put this in the outer corner. I'm feeling very green, that is for darn sure. I'm gonna go into Eloquence next, and I'm gonna take the matte black. Is it black? I mean, maybe it's a very, very dark blue. It's hard to tell. Whatever it is, I'm gonna use this in my outer corner. Gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful. I'm definitely gonna take the NYX Glitter Primer onto my lid for that shimmer shade because there's definitely some texture to it. So I'm just gonna pat that on the lid. And I'm gonna go into this beautiful, beautiful shade. Oh, it looks so stunning. That is beautiful. What a unique color. All right, I'm gonna go off camera, add some face makeup, and I will come back. We can finish the eye look and use one of the iridescent shades as a highlighter as well. All right, I'm back. I'm sure I already mentioned this, but everything that is on my face and every single look in this video will be in the description box. Let's go back in with Eloquence, and I'm gonna go into the matte black, question mark, and I'm gonna push this up against my lower lash line. I'm gonna blend that out with all 3 green mattes that I used in my crease, going from darkest to lightest. For my waterline, I'm gonna use this cream gel liner from ColourPop. It's one of the Multichrome ones. It's called Wild Idea. So let's go into Effervescence, which is the, they said it's a iridescent multi-chrome palette. These look so beautiful. So I think I'm gonna take this one in the middle, which is like a yellowish green. And I'm gonna use that in my inner corner as well as a highlighter. And upon swatching these and looking at them, these 2 look like they have a little more texture to them, and these 3 are more on the smooth side. So it's cool that there's different textures in there as well. So pretty. That is so pretty. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it came out really, really pretty. It's very colorful and bold. Yeah, I love it. I love the shimmer that's on the lid. I think it is so unique. And when I first saw it in the pan, I was thinking, I don't know that this shade really goes with all of these super colorful mattes, but there is that green in there, so it does go with the greens. There is a pink reflect in there, so I feel like it would go with the pinks and the purples as well. But I also feel like I could definitely pair this with some neutral mattes as well. All of the mattes performed great. In fact, I think I actually underestimated the pigment, especially of this lime green. I think next time I'll go in with a smaller brush because it just showed up way more vibrant and pigmented than I thought it was going to as a transition shade for me. So yeah, I would go maybe go with a slightly smaller brush, but overall, I really like how this came out. Of course, let me know your thoughts as well, and let me know if you're planning on picking this up. It does launch for pre-order on August 16th, and again, I have a code Rachel. It is affiliated if you want to save some money on your purchase. So now I'm going to send you off to the next look. All right, today we are going to create a look with the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Barely Basic palette. This palette looks so gorgeous. As soon as I saw it, I impulse purchased it. As soon as it was available for pre-order. I'm trying not to do that nowadays, but I mean, look at this. Would you look at it?
Would you just look at it?
Yeah. It is a neutral palette with a twist. So it's got everything I need. It actually really reminds me a lot, in terms of color story, of the Unearthly Cosmetics Leather and Lace palette, which is one of my favorite palettes from the brand, because we have like a row of purpley mauves, a row of warm tones, a row of greens, but then this one has another row, column, whatever, of more like true neutrals, even that lean, slightly cool tone. Love this. I'm so excited. I really like Glaminatrix's packaging. It feels very sturdy. It's almost like a faux, not a faux leather, but it's like really sturdy cardboard packaging. So let me give you some information about this while I pop up close-ups and swatches. And by the way, I do apologize if you can hear my air conditioner. It is 92 degrees outside. I cannot function without putting the AC on. So I apologize if you can hear it in the microphone. So it says, elevate your eye look with our new Barely Basic palette. This versatile palette includes 4 sparkly iridescent duochrome toppers, 4 intense metallics, and 12 smooth pigmented mattes, perfect for creating everything from daytime looks to dramatic evening glam. Use our colorful iridescent toppers to transform your neutral glam into a look that is barely basic. Magnetic 22.5mm pans, vegan and cruelty-free, and it retails for $64. Glaminatrix is an Australian indie brand, and I did purchase this myself. So I'm going to start off with the shade Pumpkin Spice, and I'm going to put this through my crease. I have already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Comment and just put this a little lower in the crease. And next I'm going to go in with the shade Looks, this really dark brown, and put this in the outer corner. So I'm going to go in with the shade Follow right here. I'm not going to put down the NYX glitter primer. I'm just going to go right in with the shade. Glaminatrix shimmers are very smooth. They're not chunky, so I don't feel that I need a glitter primer. So let me just go on with this shade. Hey, buddy. What you doing? That is really pretty. All right, I'm back. Let's finish up the eye look. I'm gonna repeat the same mattes that I used on my upper lash line onto my lower lash line. I'm gonna start off with the darkest shade called Looks, and I'm gonna put this as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm gonna blend it out with Comment, which is that second warm brown that I used. And finally, I'm gonna blend it out with Pumpkin Spice, which is the first warm brown that I used. So I'm gonna use this shade here called FYP. It's an iridescent topper. It's kind of hard with these. Like, I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna show up on my eyes, but listen, that's why I'm here, to try it out for you. So I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. And I am gonna spray it. I actually wanted to mention, next time I use this palette, I will use the NYX Glitter Primer because I did get quite a bit of fallout from that shimmer shade. Of course, I do my eyes first, and that's why I do my eyes first, because I'm a mess. So let's see what this looks like. It's really pretty. I don't really think it goes with this look necessarily, but it's on my eyes now, so that's where it's staying. Oh, that was dumb. I should have used Girl Dinner, this white matte, for my inner corner. In my waterline, I'm going to put in the Flower Beauty Forever Wear Eyeliner Crayon in Moonstone. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I love neutrals, so you probably can guess that I love this look. If I could go back in time, I would use this matte, kind of almost white shade called Girl Dinner in the inner corner, because I don't really think this orange goes with the look, but it's all good. It is really convenient to have all of these iridescent like toppers that you can put on top of other things. You can put them on their own. I mean, really beautiful pops of color. So, I mean, so far I'm really excited to continue creating looks. This is the only second time I've ever used the brand before, and I thought the quality was good. The mattes were good. They blended easy. They weren't like overly pigmented, but they definitely are really blendable and all of that. And I do like that there is a gradient of light to deep. That makes my life easier because that's just how I like to do my makeup. More monochromatic type of looks where it's really just easy to create those cohesive looks. And the shimmers are really pretty. Like I said, I would suggest either wetting your brush or putting down a glitter primer or something, because I did get a little bit of fallout, but it's not really a chunky shade, but it's not super emollient. So there was a little bit of fallout. But yeah, I mean, I love this look. I love neutrals, and I'm really excited to wear this for the rest of the evening. And so now I'm gonna send you off to the next look. All right, our third look is going to be with the, oh, I have my phone. I looked up how to pronounce it. Hold on.
A few moments later.
Someone commented on my new makeup releases, correcting my pronunciation. So this is the Gourmande Girls Gourmandises with the French muted R. Gourmandises. This palette has already been launched by the time you're watching this, and it is a really pretty, listen, I love ice cream, okay? I love ice cream. It's my kryptonite, okay? So anything that's got ice cream involved, I am on board with. So that's what the cover looks like. This is what the inside looks like. They're calling it a pastel palette, but there's definitely not just pastels in here, which I appreciate in a pastel palette. Usually I don't want a palette full of just pastels tones. There are some mid-tone, there's a couple of even more deep shades. So I'm very much excited about that. It says our first pastel leaning matte palette includes 12 mattes, 3 duochromes, and 1 rainbow shifting holochrome. You can bundle it with our Be Gourmande lip oil, as well as with our new Volume Elevate mascara. It is retailing for $44.99. I do have an affiliate code with Gourmande Girls. It's Rachel if you want to save 10%. And I did receive this palette in PR from the brand. I will definitely say these two shades here. This is the holochrome one. These two shades swatched very textured, even chunky. So I am probably gonna play with one of these shades. I just prefer a smoother shimmer. I don't love a textured shimmer. So I will say if you want to use one of these, I would suggest either wetting your brush or putting down a glitter primer. So yeah, okay. I think that's all I have to say. Let's get started. I'm gonna pick up a denser blending brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Violette right here, which is the pastel purple, and I'm going to push this into my crease area. I have already primed my eyes, by the way. That showed up nicely. Yeah, that showed up really nicely. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Rosé and put this a little lower in the crease. Oh yeah, that shade showed up really nicely. There's a little bit more kick up in the pan than what I'm used to from the brand. Interesting. Which means it's showing up more pigmented. Usually Gourmande Girl Mattes are a little more silky, a little more buildable, but these ones are definitely this shade, let's put it this way, has really good pigment. I'm gonna use my Sigma switch and just brush that pink off that same brush. And now I'm gonna go in with the shade Raisin right here and put this in the outer corner. Really pretty. That purple showed up really nicely. I'm gonna put the NYX glitter primer all over my lid, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Grenadine. That it is a dual chrome that's like a pink to a gold. It looks really pretty right here. Oh, it looks so beautiful. I really like that. It's really, really pretty. All right, I will be right back. I'm just gonna put some makeup on my face and I will come back so we can finish the eye look together. Let's continue with the eye look. I'm basically going to repeat the same mattes on my lower lash line, starting with the purple called Raisin. I'm gonna blend that out with Rosé. I am gonna try to use Violet in my inner corner. I don't know if it's gonna be bright enough. Let's see. I think it works. I'm gonna stick with it. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Pacifica. Doesn't have the name on the component, but it's just their pencil eyeliner and it's in like a really light purple color. It's super pretty. All right, and this is the finished look number 3. What do you think? It's giving cotton candy, okay? And I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. This is a cute palette. I definitely feel like I am going to use this more as a companion palette just because, you know, I really like to dip into these types of palettes for that, to just like select 1 or 2 shades. But of course, as you can see, I was clearly able to create a cohesive look with this palette. I really like the shimmer that's on my lid. It's really, really pretty. Yeah, so I'm really excited to continue playing with this. And let me know your thoughts on any of the palettes that I played with today in today's video. Are you planning on picking any of them up? Did you pick any of them up? Are you skipping on them? Let me know your thoughts down below because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.